Concrete is gaining more and more supporters because this building material is versatile in use, reduces construction time and costs, and has also developed as a design element. In concrete building projects, the right components play a large role because high-quality electrical installations must be properly housed in walls and ceilings. In Germany, the tried and tested IBT system from Spelsberg is used in 70% of all concrete building projects. For more than 50 years, it's been helping electricians to work precisely and safely. The IBT system, however, was not designed just for large projects. It's also ideally suited for single-family homes and apartment buildings in which walls and ceilings are erected using concrete building techniques. The Spelsberg concrete range opens up numerous possibilities for planners and users to integrate technical building functions in concrete ceilings and walls. LEDs, low or high voltage lights, loudspeakers, switches, power socket combinations, as well as sub-distributors fit precisely into the architecture, flush with the walls and ceilings. The Spelsberg concrete installation system is equally well suited for site-cast concrete or precast factory manufacture. The IBT system and also the IBtronic system are characterized by great stability and impermeability. Thanks to the patented support spar technique, the enclosures can be inserted equally securely in horizontal or vertical shuttering. The support spars hold the receptacle in the correct position whilst the concrete is being poured, even under extreme pressure. The result? No leaks or changes in position. The particularly high impermeability is achieved by a patented diaphragm system. IBT receptacles and boxes are generally in two parts. They consist of a receptacle or box and a rear green base. The integral fixing cover is the secret of the receptacle. It allows it to be fixed to all types of shuttering. When removed later, the cover frees the opening, permitting switches and power sockets to be installed. The receptacle is first prepared for later wiring. Holes are made with professional handheld pliers or a hole punch. For every conduit, there's a suitable punch insert. The punched hole is always 2 to 3 millimeters smaller than the outside diameter of the conduit. The punched out entry point is subsequently enlarged conically with the expansion mandrel. This allows the conduit to be easily inserted. The tough, resilient material returns to its original position and seals the conduit watertight. This makes the strain relief effective. The receptacle is fixed at either 1 or 2 points within the shuttering, but never through the external support spar mounting, as this could later lead to rust spots. After installing the conduit and receptacle, the green bottom section is struck firmly with a hammer. This prevents the ingress of liquid concrete. The steel reinforcement is inserted and the second shuttering wall adjusted to the wall thickness. Pouring now takes place. Once the concrete has set, the working shuttering is removed. Switches and power sockets can now be fitted. But what happens if a switch or a power socket has to be fitted opposite the already existing shuttering? With the aid of the patented support spar technique from Spelsberg, the receptacles on the opposite side can be fitted at a distance quite simply and safely. To do this, the blank base is first fixed on the working shuttering and 2 support spars driven in slightly diagonally to suit the later thickness of the wall. The length of the support spar is the wall thickness less 1 centimetre. This dimension is determined by the outside connections of the receptacles and boxes, which each have a buffer zone of 0.5 centimetre. No matter which receptacles or boxes are being fitted, the support spar length always remains the same. The advantages of the Spelsberg support spar technique lie in the little details. The IBT system is distortion-free and doesn't transmit sound. The preparation for the opposing receptacle is as mentioned earlier. The receptacle is attached to the support spars. The opposing shuttering that's then moved into place provides the required pressure on the opposing receptacle unit, ensuring that it's absolutely flush with the wall. With IBT technology, Spelsberg offers a self-contained, watertight installation system with a perfect technique and simple handling. But what if metal shuttering is used instead of timber? Here too, Spelsberg offers a simple solution. Using modern hot adhesive techniques, the receptacles can be attached to the shuttering. The smooth face offers a particularly large support area and thus achieves a high degree of security. The magnetic clamp from Spelsberg offers a further possibility. It's placed in the required position and the receptacle is then pressed on. The front section fits precisely onto the magnets. In the batch production of individual stories in high-rise buildings, it's an advantage to work with a permanently attached fastening. Here, a double-ended screw is suitable for timber shuttering, a weld-on screw for steel shuttering, and an expansion anchor with dowel for tunnel shuttering. After finishing one story, new receptacles and boxes can simply be attached to the existing fixing points using a hammer. This saves both time and money. The U71 is available as a flat receptacle, equipment receptacle, equipment junction box and ceiling junction box, and also has a large conduit receptacle in various installation depths, from 38 to 79 millimeters. The receptacles can be combined with each other. They have 2 to 4 screw bosses for fixing the equipment with a screw spacing of 60 millimeters. The installation depth can be extended at will with the deep receptacle. As the length of a conduit increases, it becomes more and more difficult to pull through the conductors. In this case, it's recommended that pulling boxes should be used to interrupt longer sections of conduit. The installation boxes are available in different sizes from K0 to K12. Thanks to the especially large installation space, the required conductors can be easily drawn through. Light call systems, intercom systems, and also single-row distribution sets can be comfortably housed in the installation boxes. Covers are available for all connection boxes and installation boxes. The IB-tronic enclosure, with one-way or two-way equipment receptacle, offers a wide range of possibilities. The front section is suitable for switches and power sockets. Inside, there's lots of space for high-quality electronics, such as EIB components, mains adapters or time switches, which are fixed onto a standard rail. The U71 ceiling junction box serves as the central supply point. It acts as a branch receptacle, at the same time offering a connection facility for a ceiling light. 8 entries allow a universal conductor feed. The integral M5 threaded socket will take a ceiling hook. The ceiling luminaire junction box with a front outlet of 35 mm can be covered with a shroud. To achieve the carrying capacity of 100 Newton, the light hook is completely screwed in. A ceiling plug is not required. Box cover and ceiling hook are available as accessories. The new universal IB-tronic and IB-tronic TT enclosure systems offer a wide range of possibilities for conveniently integrating LED, low or high voltage lights, loudspeakers and other components into concrete ceilings and walls. 2 enclosure forms with predefined faces are available to planners and users, besides 2 different usable installation heights. All enclosures can be combined with each other, resulting in numerous different application possibilities. Installation is possible both in precast concrete factories and also in site-poured concrete, from a ceiling thickness of only 14 centimetres. The universal IB-tronic XL installation enclosure has been specially designed for use in precast concrete factories. The Firmacell plate, with a diameter of 185 mm, is fixed onto the shuttering with spots of hot adhesive and can later be opened up variably to 150 mm. This allows easy alignment of the lights, as dimensional inaccuracies of the precast ceilings arise during installation. The enclosure has an integral transformer tunnel and 8 combi push-in conduit guides. This considerably facilitates later fitting of the conduits on site. Needless to say, the IB-tronic XL enclosures have integrated conduit stoppers and strain relievers. The U86 and U120 ceiling boxes are suitable as special boxes for slab ceilings and part-finished ceilings such as filigree, Kaiser Omnia, etc. The boxes are inserted in the up to 6.5 cm thick ceiling slab whilst still in the concrete factory. The conduits can be fed into the entries which are still protruding. Concrete is then poured in on the building site up to full ceiling thickness. If the building contractor wants to insert lights into the precast ceiling at a later stage, the IB-tronic XL drill box is available. This is used for later fitting into precast concrete ceilings and was specially developed for use in 82 mm tapping drill holes. The light adapter can compensate for ceiling thicknesses from 45 to 70 mm without problems. Further reworking is not necessary because of the minimal tapping drill hole. Time-consuming removal of plaster is a thing of the past. First of all, the light is precisely positioned. A centering hole will help later when drilling the 82 mm tapping drill hole from above. The enclosure is fixed onto the precast ceiling. Then a start can be made on fitting the conduit. The outlet opening is 76 mm. The diameter of the outer ring measures at least 85 mm. The IB-tronic finder helps with the selection of luminaires. The drill box has a 2-part light adapter for the light insert, which greatly simplifies fitting on the building site. The retainer springs are located in the light adapter and pushed up to the stop. The transformer can be easily inserted into the enclosure from below through the 82 mm tapping drill hole. The light unit can then be fitted until the light covering finishes flush with the ceiling. With semi-finished ceilings, an aerated concrete brick is often used as a placeholder for later installations. Here too, the drill box, as just described, greatly facilitates the installation. The aerated concrete brick can simply be drilled with an 82 mm tapping drill hole from below after precisely positioning the light. If the aerated concrete brick is completely removed, the IB-tronic XL installation enclosure comes into use. It's nailed onto a shuttering board and secured with a punch. After the conduit is fitted, the site-poured concrete is installed and the ceiling plastered. Ceiling apertures of up to 150 mm can be cut out. Ceiling outlet cleats provide a trouble-free transition for conductors from the ceiling into the lightweight walls being set up below. They also provide the necessary tolerance for large inaccuracies in the area of ceiling and wall transfers. Ceiling outlet cleats can be combined alongside each other or one behind the other. The universal outlet acts as a simple conduit transfer in the wall and ceiling area, requiring minimal space. After removing the shuttering, the conduits can be continued with sleeves. The conduit ferrule is used as a link between wall and ceiling elements in large panel construction. No connecting sleeves are required. In the two-piece conduit ferrule, the lower section is used for fixing onto the shuttering, and the upper section to locate and seal the conduit. Corrugated conduit is automatically stress relieved. Conduit ferrules and conduit elbows fitted together produce small conduit bend angles of less than 30 degrees. After removing the shuttering, the ferrule core is removed. In this way, the combination can be used as a sleeve coupler. Since the conduit elbow has a built-in wall plug, the ceiling hook can, if required, convert the combination into a perfect ceiling outlet. As a ceiling outlet for internal partitions, the dome funnel allows ideal conduit guidance below 45 degrees, which makes it easy to pull through the conductors. A ceiling hook can be screwed into the spigot on the upper section. Spelsberg offers a complete concrete range for export. It's been developed in accordance with British standard regulations and the NEMA standards publication. The range for installation of American switches and power sockets is equally suitable for Italian, French and Japanese built-in equipment, with a screw spacing of 83.5 mm. Spelsberg also offers BS1 and BS2 built-in equipment boxes for the British standard with 60.3 or 120.6 mm screw spacing. Reference projects worldwide are evidence of our know-how in electrical installations in concrete structures.